All right, so I want to talk about this. This definitely isn't new or anything, but yeah, it's kind of fucking lit. Shield regen Harrow with the Rock to Dark Dagger. Like, both are like Red Veil adjacent, right? This literally comes from Red Veil. Um, Basically, the deal is you have uh, electricity and a secondary element, either gas, blast, or viral, all are good. And then you run an influence build. You know, you got your condition overload. I got prime reach just because I I like not using daggers, and then elementalist, of course. And then you want to run this weapon, the Argonac, with this mod. And then any other mod on there is just literally I just have on set bonuses for like no reason at all, like sprint speed. I don't even know if this affects my secondary, which is the Kuva New Core. I fell in love with this weapon recently, just because secondary Enervate came out, and the Kuva New Core has a 5x critical damage multiplier. So run this build and kill everything basically. And then you got Harrow with max shields and shield regen and all that bullshit. Also, I just realized I could put on, where is that? Sure-footed. Do I even have a ranked up one? I don't. Huh. Okay. My bad. 1 second, guys. Alright, yeah, because I don't have enough space for Prime Sure-footed on there, and I'm already running Fortitude, so this build came about. Also, Eclipse is needed for this for the damage reduction. Needed. I like it, so maybe not needed, but I'ma put it on. This build was originally on my Vauban because I just wanted to find ways to play Vauban where I didn't have to constantly like look up at my shields to see if they were depleted and start shield gaining. Casting an ability every time my shields break really fucking suck. And since I've migrated from this build, enemies shoot me a lot more, so my shield breaks a lot more often, and it's just annoying. So I decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna hinder his abilities and just put as much as I can into survivability for the level of content that I frequent. And this is what I ended up with, and I can't die. Like, I'll stand there and wait for the enemies to try and kill me. They don't. So this is my new favorite build for right now. I've even changed my fashion to kind of match it a little bit. I named the preset Covert Op. This is my original Vauban. But this isn't about Vauban. This is about Harrow, because Harrow has this cool thing where he has double overshields. So with this combo, take off my Nautilus. With this combo, look how much shields he has already. 2,500. So you just, pop that on. You don't need a lot of that. Oh no, my shields are down. Like, yeah, you could use your Condemn, I guess. But it doesn't compare to the amount of shield regen you get from this Rack the Dark Dagger build. Like, you could even, like, say for example, if I were to pop my penance and just, look, I could pop it again. My shields, look at that. My shields are, like bro, like, come on. On top of Eclipse, and if you don't want to use Eclipse for the fucking damage reduction, use it for the fucking damage buff. There you go. Like, look at that. Armor stripping. What the like, bro. The Argonac itself, in my opinion, is a trash weapon, but the new core carries, so it doesn't really matter. It's got viral, heat, magnetic, I've switched its element for impact, specifically just for the extra element on it. You know, adding 120% extra damage to my galvanized aptitude. So, or galvanized shot. So yeah, that's the build. It's amazing. Put it on.